MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Jordan Montgomery gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Got it. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And he fouls this one off. Nope. And he misses there. 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box, C.J. Chatham. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled off. This is foul right side. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ryan Weber gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half
off
of the first.
for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
In now, Thairo Estrada. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. That misses. 2-0. Estrada, 23 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
The count now at 2-2. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 one more time. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
That pitch right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage, near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over.
Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
All even now, 2-2. Torres over at second. Judge at first, 2 out in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yankees come up empty. We played an inning in the Bronx. No score here on the show. Back now for the 2nd inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Popped him up. Ford has room in foul territory. 1 away.
That is good.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 25 homers, 57 runs batted in. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. From the stretch. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Pilar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season? A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 28 home runs and 74 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 5 homers and 17 RBIs. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 16 homers, 27 driven in. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. And he misses again, ball 3.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding forward now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. Pops this one up. LeMahieu over to his left, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Still 1-2. Now the pitch. And he got him.
Batting 7th, the catcher.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Weber is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he could really hurt.
First offering on its way. Brett Gardner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 home.
I got to count 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Mike Ford. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he botches it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now
you don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. LeMahieu playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So coming to the plate, C.J. Chatham, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here it comes, 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martinez has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. No one out with a runner at second. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Now batting, third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's
Now
able
batting,
to work himself back
hitter,
into a hitter's count,
Labor.
2-2, and he's able to find another.
Into the box now, Torres. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one
right
out.
Fielder, number 99. Aaron Judge.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for
Now
him.
batting,
He's just been
third
completely
baseman,
lost at the plate,
Miguel
flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Pilar. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. LeMahieu is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 and 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
First offering on its way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Working for the punch out and the offering. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Matt Barnes is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated.
Matt Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Barnes playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the
Now
bottom of the 4th.
catcher.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He drew a walk his first time up. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely
Now
down
batting,
around the bottom of the
fielder,
zone. And when
Fred.
you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Throw over to first, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Luis Cessa will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th.
Leading off
and stepping up as the shortstop, C.J. Chatham.
C.J. Chatham.
First pitch of the at-bat. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit out towards second. And this is going to get on through into center. A leadoff hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in
Now
off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Rafael Devers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He hit a sac fly earlier. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Three and 0 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. Past meetings against Luis Sessa, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2-1 the count to Pillar.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Gardner's after it, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the runner will score from second, and the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now batting.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Christian Vasquez. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
2-1 now. From the stretch. Lifted in the air out to center field. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 5-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. On the year, Ford is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I got 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Debut.
Has a look, now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Nobody out, runner on first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Pedroia, return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone rate.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The 0-2 once more.
Off the plate, ball
In
1.
under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because
Now
if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley
Outside,
Jr.
that's the ball.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised
Now
if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now to the plate, C.J. Chatham, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Red Sox leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping in, Torres. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
The designated hitter.
You don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First offering on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he fouls this one off. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No
The right
doubt he was
fielder, number
completely
99.
fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Your
Jeffrey
attention,
Springs,
please.
a southpaw
Now pitching
standing
for the Red Sox.
6'3", gets the ball
Number
now out of the
59.
bullpen. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter
Now
what the
batting,
count is. They're
third
looking to
baseman,
line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Runner at first here. 1 man out. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. And the pitch on 2-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Runners are at first and third, one away. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Fouled off.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Now batting,
they were in the
catcher,
middle of this one already.
Gary.
They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears
The
back
center
and
fielder,
blows
number
smoke
11.
by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Gardner has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox on top, 5-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That's wide, 2-0. And the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Might have swung at ball 4 there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And with the bases empty,
Now
you don't feel bad about
fielder,
walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Adam Ottavino comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Adam Ottavino. The batter, the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as, oh goodness, not ready for that slider at all. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Strike 2 as the fastball was let go. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 1. At the plate, Mike Ford. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
In the air out to left. Martinez on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that low.
1 out, nobody on. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyro.
Digging in now, Tyro Estrada. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Yankees 1. Striding in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
First offering on its way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball inside.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home.
3-0 the count.
Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Here's the 3-0. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Ready for another chance? Dustin Pedroia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Alex Verdugo will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning.
Verdugo.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Verdugo is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Striding in for Boston, C.J. Chatham, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set and the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Count remains full. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Stanton. But he won't get there. It falls in. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Yankees 1. Alex Verdugo is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Number 99, Alex
Stepping up to the plate, Torres. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Yankees, the
He's
designated
ready. Here's
hitter,
the first offering.
Gleyber Torres.
Two balls, no strike.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right
The
here.
right fielder,
Trying
number
to sneak
99.
a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Your
Colton
attention,
Brewer
please.
is on the pitch here
Now
in the
pitching
8th
for the
with
Red
nobody out.
Number 48, Colton Brewer.
First offering on its way. Aaron Judge is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 1-1 home. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. 29 home runs for him on the year. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Plate now, Miguel Andujar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Base is empty here with nobody out. There's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Ranging back is Pilar, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 26 for him on the season, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
Kyle Hart answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 81, Kyle Hart.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Martinez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, Brett Gardner. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Devers is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 8-4. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready to take his hats again, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Xander Bogaerts will be next. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
Striding forward now is the DH, Xander Bogaerts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Another 2-2 offering. Popped him up. Estrada waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. All set for the bottom of the 9th.
Leading
Here
up
comes
for
the
the
first
Yankees,
baseman, Mike Ford.
The first baseman, Mike Ford. Your
Brandon
attention,
Workman,
please.
the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now a hard liner toward short. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring it home.
Your
Andrew
attention,
Benintendi
please.
is into the
A
ball game
defensive
now as he'll
change
take
for the
over
Red
out in
Sox.
left field.
Now playing left field, number 16, Andrew Benintendi. A
Kevin
defensive
Plawecki
change for
is
the Red
also
Sox.
into the ball game as he'll
Now
likely go
catching,
the rest of the way
number
behind the
25,
plate.
Kevin Plawecki. Ladies
Michael
and gentlemen,
Chavis
your
is also
attention,
into the
please.
ball game now as he
Now
takes
playing
over at
second
second.
base, number 23, Michael Chavis.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu,
Off the plate,
as
ball
he'll
one.
take a look at ball one. No one out with a runner at second. And he takes a called strike one. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
3-1 to him now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Pilar moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. He'll get it into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's
Now
late
that,
and the clock is
the
ticking,
shortstop,
but that RBI double
Tyro.
might start making believers out of the entire
Estrada.
dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tyro Estrada is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pilar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres.
Ball one.
There's a breaking ball that he
Count
didn't
1-0.
quite get on top of. Ball two now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Strike called, 2-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Two strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Plawecki gathers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So
Now
last
batting,
chance here,
the right
and
fielder,
stepping in,
Aaron
Judge.
Judge.
Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Last chance for the Yankees. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Good battle here. This will be the seventh pitch coming up. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Verdugo waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-5 today. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Matt Barnes earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jordan Montgomery was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to please get home safely.